The Declaration of Independence. The Birth of the United States. Part 1. Hook. Narrator. What if one document could change the course of history forever? On July 4th, 1776, 13 British colonies made a bold decision that shocked the world. They declared their independence and laid the foundation for a new nation, the United States of America. Part 2. Life under British rule. Before the United States existed, the 13 colonies were part of the British Empire. Although the colonies were growing and prosperous, Britain imposed heavy taxes on them, including the Stamp Act and the Tea Act. The colonists were angry because they had no representatives in the British Parliament. Their famous protest became known as "No Taxation Without Representation." Part 3. Rising tensions. As tensions increased, protests spread across the colonies. One of the most famous was the Boston Tea Party in 1773, when colonists dumped British tea into Boston Harbor to protest unfair taxes. Britain responded with harsh punishments, making conflict almost inevitable. Part 4. The war begins. In April 1775, fighting broke out between British soldiers and colonial militias at Lexington and Concord. These battles marked the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. Many colonists realized that peaceful solutions were no longer possible. Part 5. Writing the Declaration. In June 1776, the Continental Congress appointed a committee to draft a Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson wrote most of the document, with assistance from John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert R. Livingston. The Declaration explained why the colonies wanted to separate from Britain. Part 6. July 4th, 1776. On July 4th, 1776, the Continental Congress officially adopted the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. The document proclaimed that the colonies were now free and independent states. It also introduced the powerful idea that all people are created equal and possess certain unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Part 7. Britain's reaction. Britain refused to recognize American independence. The Revolutionary War continued for several more years. Despite facing one of the world's strongest armies, the American forces continued fighting with determination, supported by allies such as France. Part 8. Victory and Independence. In 1781, the American victory at the Battle of Yorktown forced Britain to negotiate peace. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, officially recognized the independence of the United States, ending the Revolutionary War. Part 9. Why it changed history. The Declaration of Independence inspired democratic movements around the world. Its principles influenced later revolutions and the development of constitutions in many countries. Today, it remains one of the most significant political documents in history. Part 10. Conclusion. The Declaration of Independence was more than just a statement against British rule. It was the birth certificate of a new nation. More than 2 centuries later, its ideals of freedom, equality, and self-government continue to shape the United States and inspire people around the world. If you enjoyed learning about this historic moment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more fascinating stories from history.